Yo, Usher was one of the first people that was a victim of Diddy. Oh, Usher was taken when he was younger to sleep over at Diddy's house and like... What the? Yeah, you didn't know this? No.
Yo, what? What's scarier than the TikToks we're about to watch today is the fact that 90% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe for more scary videos.
He was later on 30 Rock, but they would come to us and they would tell us about vanity and losing your mind in Hollywood and be careful. And they came back from Hollywood to try and expand us. And they sat us down and they're like, you ain't gonna believe what we saw. They're like, what did you see? And they said, we saw so-and-so, huge name, so-and-so, huge name, and so-and-so, big name back in the day, chicken hawking at a party. And I went, what? See, you're white. I said, what's chicken hawking? Everyone like, he's white. He don't know chicken hawking. I said, what's chicken hawking? That's when you hanging out with boys that are transvestites. I went, what? What? Yeah. See, now you're telling stories. Now you're telling stories.
Yeah.
But I never forgot that. 3 years later, this name, ping. Huh.
Busted chicken hawking.
It's crazy how all these years, all this stuff has been going on behind the scenes and we have not seen any of it. And it's just been kind of blind to us. But now it's all coming to light and we realize like, dang, what else could have been going on throughout all this? There's so many celebrities, so many politicians. There's so much just... all these people that are idolized and have money and have so much power are doing the craziest stuff and nobody seems to really care or do anything about it. Like, obviously people care, but like nobody is taking action to try to stop this stuff. I feel like they're too powerful in a sense to really have anybody fight back against them. But it's why we need to keep exposing stuff and keep letting stuff be known, because this stuff cannot go on any longer. There are people suffering. There's a lot of dark demonic energy going on, and you know, we just cannot keep letting this stuff go on. It is just not right. Like, it's actually sickening, the stuff that is going on right now. Like, as I'm recording this video, there's probably some very sick stuff going on involving celebrities and all this and that. Stuff like this has been happening forever, can't be happening no more. So it's kind of shocking how these people just kind of put on a character or persona, but that's kind of what this whole industry is. People just act like someone they're not to get people to like them. But it's crazy, man.
Yo, Usher was one of the first people that was a victim of Diddy. Oh, Usher was taken when he was younger to sleep over at Diddy's house and like... What the? Yeah, you didn't know this? No. Yeah. He wanted to build up Usher's career, had him over at the crib, and pretty much, you know, did his thing, you know? Diddled him. And then there's videos, I don't know if you've seen it. Nah. Justin Bieber, he even came out and said stuff about how when he was younger, like he was being taken advantage of, which is true. Fam, Justin Bieber, he dropped the song that's so viral, it went over our heads. It's actually about P. Diddy. It's actually about P. Diddy this whole time. Which video? The song Lonely. Being a victim of the diddler, what happens? Because he has so much dirt on you, if you go out into the public, he may have videos, he may have embarrassing things, he might even have incriminating footage of you doing things that you were forced to under the influence to do. Yeah. So Justin Bieber, he says here in the song,
yeah, I've never heard of this.
At an early age.
Damn, that's sad.
And then that's pretty much talking about when he was a kid. Yeah. Yo, the videos of him with Diddy are wild though. Cause look.
No, I didn't see him.
This is what's the most sus. So Justin Bieber,
I'm not gonna lie, this whole Diddy situation has been one of the most insane things I have ever seen. Like, he has got to be up there with one of the worst of the worst. There's just too much stuff that he's done and too much stuff that he's been involved in for him to not be on that list. And there's so many people that are involved with him and they're acting like they're not involved, and it's just crazy. Like, I just can't wait for all this stuff to come out and all the light to be shed on this, because these people need to be stopped. This is so disturbing. And it's like they're just roaming the earth right now, chilling. Like, they have money, they have no worries. Well, they probably got worries now because they were messing with the diddler, but you know, I know Jay-Z, Beyonce, they're shaking in their boots right now because, you know, they was getting lit at the Diddy party, but you know, no thank you. Like, even all these celebrities that are moving out of the states and they're moving out of the country going somewhere else, like, bro, like, you're not slick. Like, it will catch up to you. All these people we once thought were amazing, great people turn out to be like some of the sickest evil people ever. But nah, he definitely did it, I'm not gonna lie. Bro had 120 new cases in one day. Like, he is cooked. That dude is like too freaky for this earth. Like, no thank you. Like, bro has committed more crimes in one day that some people commit in their entire life. Like, I don't know. There's so much stuff going on with this dude. It's actually like done too much to be innocent.
That was a real fucking thing that happened. Somebody unexpectedly launched a surface-to-air missile and hit the UFO. It fell to Earth not far away and exploded by flaring up with an extremely bright light. At that very instant, 23 soldiers who had watched the phenomenon turned into stone poles. Only 2 soldiers who stood in the shade and were less exposed to the luminous explosion survived. Remains of the UFO and the petrified soldiers were transferred to a secret scientific research institution near Moscow. Specialists assumed that a source of energy that is still unknown to Earthlings instantly changed the structure of the soldiers' living organisms, having transformed it into a substance whose molecular composition is no different from that of limestone. This is an extremely menacing case.
Okay, this video is obviously fake. I just left it in here because it's creepy, but it's low-key funny, because why do they think we're gonna believe that there is some sort of spider monkey crawling on the roof? Who genuinely made this video and was like, oh yeah, they're gonna believe this one? Like, bro, nobody is falling for that. Like, if you do fall for that, I'm a little bit concerned. And I know there's gonna be someone in the comments talking about, Sean, there's literally spider monkeys that have been seen. Like, bro, stop talking about spider monkeys. Those things are not real. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of videos in here that have valid explanations, and you know, there are a lot of conspiracies and true facts like supporting them. But like, some of y'all will be in the comments defending something like this, like, yo, this was real, I was there. Like, you did not see a spider monkey crawling on the roof. Like, bro, what? I don't know, y'all crazy, but it's funny.
Anunnaki. What are they?
They are these beings that came from off-world. These are aliens. Now, what's interesting about these aliens is that they're not little green men with antenna.
Yeah.
They're actually hominids. They have 2 forward-face-looking eyes, 2 hands, legs. They put their pants on one leg at a time like us. And the reason why is because we have their genetics and their DNA inside of our bodies. Now, what's interesting is these beings were a spacefaring race that broke away from the Pleiadian star system. Now, these stars, according to ancient texts and tablets, there was an ancient galactic war there. Most of the information from Star Wars comes from this text. And this war, they had these destroyers like Death Star. They call them the Brahma-Astra and Brahma-Astra Honda weapons that actually can release a weapon that can destroy planets. Imagine if you were in a star system and a planet is being blown up and you're in a nearby planet. You got to get off of your planet. This created something called space refugees.
Where are you getting this information again? Where is
the
this?
Mahabharata, the Bhagavad Gita, the Indian Vedas.
So these are ancient Indian texts.
That's right.
5,000 years ago.
Yeah.
So there are 2 questions I have to ask.
Go ahead.
The first one's kind of fun. Aliens. I want to talk to you about aliens.
Yeah.
UFOs, UAPs.
I know.
The disclosure we've seen in Congress recently. It's confusing and upsetting a lot of Americans because there's something happening. There are unidentified aerial phenomena in the sky. We don't know what they are. Do you?
So it's such a question I do get a lot, and it's such an interesting question. I've met with pilots that look just like you, actually. Okay, they have more of a crew cut. Okay, they look like him and they look like you. Some of them look like you,
A little fatter.
but these are perfect people. Okay, and they're not
crazy.
conspiratorial. They're not crazy.
Yeah.
And they tell me stories that they've seen things that you wouldn't believe. These are not people that you would say, gee,
No way.
oh, that's
There's no way.
okay.
President of the United States.
But
I said, was
who
your
is
phone
it? That's
silent?
Joe Biden wanting to do an interview. So I've met with pilots, like beautiful, Tom Cruise, but taller.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Handsome, perfect people. Sir, there was something there that was round in form and going like 4 times faster than my super jet fighter plane. And I look at these guys, and they really mean it.
Yeah.
And am I a believer? No, I can't say I am. But I have met with people that are serious people that say there's some really strange things that they see flying around out there. And, if you go to Nevada and you look at that little section of where they go to look at the aliens, where they think all the aliens are landing, that, it's I think it's maybe the number one tourist attraction in the United States.
Roswell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roswell. I think it's the number one. It's the lines of people waiting. You have no idea how many times I'm asked that question.
But don't you have access to that information?
I have access, and I speak to people about it. I've had actually meetings on it, and they will tell you there's something going on. When they say things are going 4 times faster than my beautiful top-of-the-line airplane that goes, real fast.
With no identifiable propulsion
Mach
system.
2, right?
These things are creating their own gravity fields, allegedly.
Well, they have people that are very smart and very solid have said they believe there is something out there. And, it makes sense that there could be. I've never been convinced, even despite that. For some reason, it's not my thing. But a lot of people believe that it's true. A lot of very good, solid people believe it's true.
What? And
I know there are illegal aliens out there, but those are the ones that come through the border. We have plenty of them. Those are the ones I know.
I really wonder how this whole alien existence thing is going to play out because, there's a lot of proof and a lot of evidence that aliens are real. But, who knows if it's a setup or not. The government could just be putting all this stuff out to kind of lead us to believe there's something out there when there's really not. I mean, there's a lot of unexplainable things that go on in the world. Like there are countless things. The world has been a thing for a very long time, so obviously our brains are not going to be able to process everything that goes on, and we're not going to be able to know everything that goes on. But I feel like there are people that have a lot of valuable knowledge about what's really going on the earth. Obviously they're not going to tell everybody because that's going to disturb the peace and kind of break everyone's reality. But it's really hard to believe anything nowadays because some people are saying this, some people are saying that, so kind of just have to have your own judgment. But we will see.
Stop tickling my feet, come on. I'm ticklish. Oh, you want me to tickle you back, huh? Oh, you want me to tickle you back? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Up to the sounds of a child crying, and this is what I caught.
Wake up and there's something over there crying. Do you guys see that? Do you guys hear that crying? Look, it's fucking moving. What the fuck is that? What the fuck?
Fucking raccoons. Get in my trash can. Oh my god, that's a fucking bear.
I know this clip is just a bear, but that's still terrifying. Like, imagine going outside to throw out your trash and there's just a giant bear in your garbage. Just running into a bear outside, like, you're gonna be cooked. That bear is going to hit you with the Mike Tyson. Y'all just be safe out there, and if you're in the woods or near a wooded area, just be careful, because these things will piece you up.
This taxi driver from the Philippines stopped to give a woman a ride one night, and seconds later, well, this happened.
Scott Barrio. Dito. Huh? Wala. Wala. Diyos ko po. Wala. Multa ata yung nasakay ko ah.
Turns out, the woman he thought he picked up wasn't even there. So did he give a ghost a ride? Or did he just lose his mind for a second?
If this clip is real, this is honestly terrifying because obviously nobody got in the car, but you could see the door open and close. If this is not set up, he could just be recording for his safety because that's what a lot of people do. If he actually is a driver and this is a real scenario and this camera was just recording for his safety, this is one of the most terrifying things ever because how do you explain this? Someone opens the door, but there's nobody in there and he sees someone, but the camera doesn't pick it up and he's driving and he seems like genuine. Like it seems like he actually thought someone was in the car. So it's kind of hard to tell what's really going on here, but y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments because, you know, this could be some opening to a whole new world.
Accidentally fell asleep with YouTube playing on my TV, and it's like the middle of the night, and when I woke up for my dream, this was on my TV. Who are you? Why is that on my TV?
Oh, there's a theory though.
Okay.
And people are saying that all of this Diddy commotion isn't the thing we should be looking at. This is all the distraction.
Okay.
The theory goes around literally the same time Diddy got arrested, something huge happened just now, and it's around 23andMe.
What happened?
You know what 23andMe is, right?
Yeah, like the DNA test?
So it's a DNA like ancestry company that pretty much takes your saliva, they test it, and it shows your ancestry. Well, what do they have? Your DNA samples of pretty much everyone in the world that wanted to find out their ancestry.
Yeah, so what happened?
When Diddy got arrested, when this whole commotion is on the rise, just so happens every single board member of 23andMe quit all at the same time. So check this out. Check this out. So there's hella theories going on, right?
I did not know
Hella theories going on. First off, the conspiracy with 23andMe specifically, did you know the CEO at the time, you know who it was?
Who?
It was the wife of the owner, of the CEO of YouTube and Google.
Wait, the girl?
Yeah, the wife owned 23andMe, but the husband owned Google. Now back this shit, right?
Okay.
Check this out. Theory goes that the reason all of those board members left is because there's some things going on that are going to be very unethical in the future of the company. Now, speculation states that, okay, what's happening? They have all of our data, even DNA data. On top of that, they have Google search engine. They have every single piece of information about you, including your biochemistry, bro.
Yeah.
Now, they're so fucking smart, though.
What happened?
This is why they're smart. If you think about it, what's the future of commerce where they can sell you things and you have to pay for? Think about it. What's one thing that you'll spend all your money for because if you don't, it's over? Think.
I was gonna say food and water, yeah.
Health.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, they have every single person's DNA ancestry. They can look at all the diseases or all of the natural ways your body is lean to where they can give you a cure. And one of the cures they want to sell you is anti-aging. Because recently, what they found was, we talked about this before, the stem cell research, and you need data of younger stem cells, like your old DNA when you were younger, so that when you're older, you can reverse your aging. We talked about this before, right? That billionaire?
Yeah.
Now, 23andMe, when they were popping the fuck off, you know when they're popping off?
Yeah.
It was around the time, it's like YouTube Prime. Because they were pretty much sending all these sponsors of 23andMe to Superwoman, to like Shane Dawson, like those type of, that era of YouTube, trying to get the younger gen to give their DNA. Because what they need is they need the youth at the time to give the DNA, because that's the way they monetize it. They can't get the DNA of the older people. They need it of the youth.
Wait, so how does this relate back to
To
Diddy?
So that was the distraction. All of this is playing out in real time.
Oh, okay.
So all of those board members left, literally.
Damn, so everyone's just leaving that's associated with Diddy. So even if like, oh yeah, the mayors, the police, the 23andMe, they're just all leaving.
So it's not that they're related,
Yeah.
Gavin. It's what happens is, it's like a look here while I do something here.
Yo.
So it's a distraction.
A couple decided to stay at a haunted hotel when something knocks on their door. Valeria Sosa was staying at the Colima Hotel in Mexico that's believed to be haunted by locals due to the place previously being a hospital with a dark and tragic past. As Valeria and her boyfriend attempt to contact the dead to see if they can capture anything, this happens.
Valeria.
No. Cierra, güey. Neta, cierra. Cierra.
The lights suddenly turn on and off as someone bangs on the door. They sit by the bed and begin to talk about it, but whatever was at the door knocks again. This is what was captured. Watch.
Manera en la que haya sido otra cosa.
No.
Esto está. Los pasillos están.
In an empty, silent hallway, an emergency door that should only be able to close when released by a magnet in case of a fire suddenly shuts behind them. The heavy, fireproof door opens as Valeria and her boyfriend rush back inside. Valeria's boyfriend describes seeing a shadow-like entity watching him from a distance.
I feel like this place is haunted, but it also seems like they're just using this to create a viral moment, because obviously everything's all set up. They're always recording everything, and who knows who's with them, who's, you know, could be flickering the lights, could be opening the doors, closing the doors. It seems like a whole attention grab thing, because it's not just one thing going on, it's like a bunch of different reoccurring things. Yes, the place is known to be haunted, but that doesn't mean a bunch of random stuff's just gonna happen so blatantly, one after another on camera. And these do seem like the type of people that would do something like this for attention. So it would not be too far from the truth that this video is staged, but I'm not too sure. I wasn't there, obviously, but I'm just giving y'all my opinion. But I don't know, this video just seems very suspicious. So y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Something that y'all don't know. Breaking news, something that I've never told anybody. This is a secret, something that, you know, will probably be in my book, but I'm telling y'all right now. The day that Biggie was killed, he wasn't supposed to be in LA. That morning, I got a call from Biggie, and I've never told anybody this in an interview or anything. I got a call from Biggie, and Biggie said, yeah, I don't want you to be mad at me, but I'm about to jerk you up. And I'm like, pause, I'm about to go left on something. That's a better word. And I'm like, what you talking about? You know, I would always be on him about, like, you know, we young, black entrepreneurs, businessmen, we have to be on time. We have to be prompt. He said he was supposed to go to London. He called me, said, I'm not going to London. He's like, I just finished my album. I want to hang out with you tonight. There's a party tonight. I want to celebrate with you. I'm like, come on, big. Get on the plane. You have to go get on the plane. He was like, I'll go tomorrow. Just tell him I'm sick. Please, please, please. You know, we haven't hung out in a long time. Can we just all hang out together? Just the whole crew. Bad Boy, Junior Mafia. Let's just go celebrate this album. It's like some of my best work. We made it through all of this bullshit. Please. I said, yes. All right. We'll hang out. You know, it's a call that I always remember. Not for the fact it wasn't a way that I could talk him out of it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't run Biggie. He was his own man at the end of the day, and he just wasn't gonna go. So it was just the call just plays over and over in my head. I'm like, what if he would have just got on the plane? So that's something that y'all didn't know. So, you know, some things are just meant to be for reasons that are beyond and above us. And I think this movie is a testament to that, because his life, he's touching so many people in a positive way with his life.
The following video was submitted to me by Connor M., who was home alone when this happened. The house that Connor lives in is on a street where people's homes often get burglarized. But despite living in a dangerous neighborhood, nothing could have prepared him for what occurred in his house. Connor briefly describes the events of that night. In his own words, I was alone. My daughter stayed over at my ex-wife's house, and my dog was outside. I'm still shaken up by this. It's late at night when Connor hears shuffling in the kitchen. This is his footage. Watch.
If anybody's here, I'm calling the cops. No, no. No, no.
Somehow, a knife launches off and flies straight towards Connor. Thankfully missing him, the sharp blade lays close to his feet. But had he stood any closer, this video would have had a rather unfortunate outcome. From fearing that someone broke into his house to encountering this, Connor was immensely terrified. As he states, when it comes to things that can't be seen, there's no telling when the knife in your kitchen might fling itself at you with no apparent cause. Now that's creepy.
This may seem like a little bit of paranormal activity, but this is actually a very dangerous situation because this is a knife that was just thrown at him by some sort of spirit or entity. I mean, like, you could say whatever you want about this clip. Even if it wasn't a ghost, it's still really dangerous because this could have hit him if he was there seconds later, which obviously is not going to be good to get hit by a flying knife. You just got to be careful of the energy you bring around you and the type of stuff you do and put into your life because you never know what can come out of it. There are a lot of dangerous things out there in the world that we are very unaware of, and you know, it could eventually lead to our fate, just like this situation here. So y'all be safe out there and let me know your thoughts about this video.
5 pieces of evidence that prove Elvis is still alive. 1. Months after Elvis's alleged death, Elvis's stepmother claimed to have received a phone call that sounded like Elvis. The caller revealed details that only Elvis would have known, adding to the mystery of his death. 2. Significant financial resources. $1 million was debited from Elvis's personal checking account just 1 month before his death in August 1977. This financial transaction raises questions about Elvis's intentions in financial activities. 3. In one of Elvis's favorite books, a mysterious message was crossed out. If I come back, you won't recognize me. This cryptic note hints that Elvis may have planned to return or faked his own death. 4. A photograph taken in September 1984. The photo captured Elvis Presley standing next to Muhammad Ali and the Reverend Jesse Jackson. Muhammad Ali himself in the photo also confirmed this, saying, "The man in the photo is my friend Elvis." This sighting confirmed the speculation of others regarding Elvis's continued existence. 5. Elvis Lloyd's of London's life insurance policy remains unclaimed to this day, despite the fact that nearly 30 years have passed since he was reported dead, and no one has come forward to cash in on the policy.
Michael Jackson is still alive, and I guarantee you have not seen this genuine proof before. I'm sure you all know who Michael Jackson is, of course, a little bit scary by the end. Now, there's no doubt he had some issues before he passed away. So, on the 25th of June 2009, Michael was taken from his home and passed away in the ambulance. Now take a look at this. This is going to absolutely blow your mind. You can see somebody is being taken from an ambulance inside to a building. So someone actually followed this ambulance from Michael's house to this hospital where he'd allegedly already passed away. As you could see in the video, you literally saw Michael getting out the back of it and being taken inside perfectly fine. And it was actually proven that that ambulance was the same as the one he went in because the number plates were exactly the same. Most people of his significance would have an open casket funeral, but he didn't. What makes that even crazier is that people say they may have spotted him at his own funeral as someone was there who had no relation to anyone and looked oddly familiar. People also claim this guy called Dave is actually Michael now, undercover, but I do not know what I think of that. That's a long shot. But who knows what happened? Is he out there somewhere? Did the fame get too much for him and he just wanted to live a quiet life? Who knows? But let me know down in the comments below what you think.
I honestly wonder if this is a real thing or if it's just like an ongoing conspiracy that people have created, because there's a lot of people that say these celebrities that have died, not all of them, but some of them are still alive and they're just hiding somewhere. And I really don't know how accurate that might be, but it's really creepy to think about because imagine these people just kind of fake their own demise and disappeared somewhere. Obviously they have enough money and status to do so, and I feel like that would be something that would happen. And you know, there's probably a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that we really don't know about that would absolutely shock everyone's mind. Maybe these people are looking for a life of peace and just being alone, so you know, maybe you got to respect it a little bit, but it's just really creepy to think what could be out there.
There's a man just standing there outside with a blue light. I can't really see. Can you close the light? Do you see it? Do you see the blue light? No, but look at the blue. If you, I swear it's a man.
FBI allegedly found tunnels in P. Diddy's basement, and this happened to be Michael Jackson's old home. Neighbors reportedly tipped off the police for suspicious activity going on in his home. The staff tried to stop the police from coming inside, but they were able to continue their search. This is when they noticed that the floorboards in his bedroom under his bed seemed loose. When they moved the bed, they discovered a hidden tunnel entrance under the carpet of the bedroom. They found things like children's clothes and baby oil, and the tunnel looked recently built, which means that it was probably still under construction. Apparently, at the end of the tunnel, the police found something so shocking that they had to call for backup. I love hearing about this stuff. I think it's so interesting, but I don't know if this holds up. No trusted news outlets are talking about it, but I do know there's a whole conspiracy theory about tunnels under LA. There's like a secret Starbucks. The Playboy Mansion also had a tunnel that apparently is linked to Diddy's house. I can make a whole other video about that if you're interested. Let me know what you think and hit the plus for more. It really helps when you interact.
黄色。このアングルは使えるね。素晴らしい。確かにいいわ。
もう一度ご覧いただこう。芝生の上に広がる違和感を。カメラが右に振られたとき、開けた芝生の上一面に横たわる黒い影が出現しているように見えないだろうか。距離から推定しても、あまりにも人間にしては大きすぎることがわかるだろう。次の瞬間には消え去っていることからも、不可解な存在と言わざるを得ない。このロケが遂行されたかは定かではないが、なんとも不気味な映像である。
What is even going on in this clip? Like, this has got to be edited because there's no way bro was just taking a video of the lake and there was a giant person just laying on the lake. I don't know about you guys, but I have never seen something like this in my entire life, and I don't think I will be seeing this anytime soon ever again. There's no way this is real. This has got to be fake because, like, who made this video and thought, oh yeah, this is going to be the one? Like, no, nobody's believing this. I mean, there probably are people that believe that, but got to be very gullible because there's no way this is real. Y'all let me know your opinions in the comments, I guess.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله شو بس وين رايح حاجة طيب تعال بسرعة بسرعة بسرعة
Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your favorite part of the video made you tremble in your boots, and we're going to be on to the next one.